You're hot. Why do you even wear a shirt? No, it's fine. Damn, you're fine, and it's fine. Till someone gets. I apologize, I don't know if I can hit these notes. Till someone gets hurt. Till someone gets hurt. Actually, I took it down to a range where it was much more appropriate. So, you're welcome. Hello, how are we all doing? How's everyone been? We're going to be on Misadventures today. There is going to be, we're on the creative world first. Because I built one of my builds, but I now need a place to like live in that area. So this is what we're working on. So, this is what I've got so far. This is our house, which I'm thinking could easily then just become like a tavern, was my thought process. Like when I eventually move out of the area. I found like a base inspiration on Google of like the shape kind of thing, and I was like, I like the shape, but I'm gonna make it look like this stuff. So there was a lot of adding in lecterns, putting in circular blue windows, andesite, changing up, and then on the inside I'm just making up the interior. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. And I have it where like this is a little kitchen. And then this area I'm not really sure what to do with. There is little stairs, so I thought this could be where like secret storage is. Or I could make it so that it goes down to a basement. I have this open area here. Upstairs I've done this like light fixture. You can then see outside here. Then there's this big open space. And then it leads out onto the balcony. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where the things go. Like walls, if that makes sense. Because, like, I need a place for, like, storage and crafting. And I don't know how to get that space without, unless we do it like... No, it needs to be back at least one. Then feels weird. I'm just thinking, does this work? This comes into like a cloakroom area. This is where you come down. Then this area feels a bit too closed off. Like if I did it like this. Because I don't want to have to go down into a basement every time I want to, like, get my stuff. I normally like for SMPs, especially when, like, I want to be able to get access to the things I'm going to need easier. So that's why I want to keep, like, my crafting stuff downstairs. I wonder if I pull this wall back in one more. Then it keeps it in middle with the kitchen. Because then I'm gonna need a place for like chests. Because that's what I'm gonna be using this place for the most, is gonna be all the storage we're gonna need. And again, it can't come down too far there. This is as far forward as it can go. Maybe it actually makes sense to throw up a wall here. Because it's in line with the stairs. Doesn't work because the staircase is open. Like I would then need to have it like that. Which doesn't work. I could do like a partial wall. Which then gives us like a centered storage area. And then I wonder if there's a way. Does that look like a carve? No, that's weird. This room is like, has to be this size. Like, I'm stuck to it being this size because that's where the like andesite and such ends. So it kind of has to be here. Again, this is all for just like when I'm living in it. When I'm eventually done, this can be changed into like seating. About oh yeah, maybe doing trapdoors to create like a partition on this side would work better. Okay, that works on this side. I like this little cubby area. That definitely works for this side. And using the oak trapdoors with like the holes through it's cute. Still keeps everything contained. See, thing is, it's like, where do I now put like the crafting table, the furnaces, the stone cutter? You know, like that stuff. Like, what am I going to need? I'm going to need a crafting table. I'm going to need at least 2, if not more, furnaces. I'll have a smoker in the kitchen. Like, this will be somewhere in here. Probably against, like, that wall. See, this is... Normally, I just wing interiors. Like, I do not plan them out in the, like, creative world. But this one, I knew the floor plan was going to be, like, tricky. Like, I could do it here. Anvil. though if I do it like this way. It keeps it a bit more open. Means if I need, I can do it like that actually, and then just grab like a pot on top, and I'd shove like a lantern or some candles actually. Because that'll give off a little bit of light. Something like this. This is my practice creative world for testing or for figuring out what I'm going to build in survival first. I could also technically do it as like a little built-in. Like that. Or it keeps it contained. That means I'd just be like, oh yeah, I need that, and I run over here and do my crafting. See, I can't do it this way without them then just floating. So I think... Oh. What I'm gonna do instead is I just put like a painting there. And like a little table. Again, I'm not gonna do all the decorating parts. Same as I don't need to know where the smokers are gonna be. I don't even need to know where the chests are gonna be in this. I just wanted to know that it works. I'll leave that just so I know where it is. And then upstairs... God, I hate how big it is. I actually wonder if it makes more sense. To have it be a wall. Rather than trying to fill out a massive open space. Okay. And then on this side, we could do something fun with like these. To like let some light still in. How does that look from this side though? Fine. I think I need to readjust my lights now though. Yeah, I need to pull all of forward. See, this is why you build it in Creative World first, because you're able to make all these mistakes and save yourself a lot of time. Because if I'd had to do all this in single player and then had to go up and then change it all again, this would have taken forever. Or I could also try doing it with... freaking like a little light thing. I basically just want it to be like it would let light in here, but maybe I don't need to. Maybe that just looks stupid. Okay, I also think this needs to be a grander door, because it could be where I put my enchanting stuff. You know? Like enchanting table there. And then it... like that. Again, I could use bookshelves, but I'm not going to because the plan is to break it all. I'm just painting in my head. Because then what I can also do is grab this. Okay, no, that won't work on that side. Actually, I could just bring the entire ceiling down one. I don't know why my voice went like that there. That was weird. Okay. Then just bring the ceiling down one so it still feels tall. But it then opens that room for us. And then... actually, what does mango stuff look? The red's gonna clash too much. And then what I might do is just bring that across. There we go. And that leads into the enchanting area. Copper. We don't have the copper trapdoors and such, I don't think. Maybe we do on the server, but not on this, so it's hard for me to figure out what they look like. There we go. And then this can be my bedroom. This is where the magic happens. By magic, I mean not ever really using it. We need to put like a little thing there. Because what I'm also wondering is, does it make sense to also bring down the walls like that? Thank you, Afterlord, for the tier 1 for 4 months. I think that does make sense. And then it also lets me put in a sad feeling. Like that. I can put a painting here. Helps break it up a bit. Kind of want it to open the other way. Yeah. Same on that side. And then out here, there's the balcony. Okay, I feel like that's a good floor plan. Now I need to just make a schematic of it. Okay. I think that is all of its select. Yep, it's in line. Fences are in. The overhangs are in. The slide to the bottom floor, I'll get the flooring as well. Perfect. And now I just need to save that. And we're gonna call it Arcane Tech Tavern. Because realistically, that's what it is. And now, I switch back to me. Because I now need to shut Minecraft and reopen Minecraft. Load that back up. And then... Now we're going to go to the resource world and chop down oak wood forever and ever and ever. Because we're going to need so much oak wood. So much. Oh. I tried to connect and got refused. Oh. What? Is the server down? Did something happen? Is anyone else on the server fine? Why is mine having an issue? Everyone else is on! Right, let me load it back up. Also, my monitor breaking, I know why. It didn't change profile. Never mind, we were on the single player profile, that's why. Since the monitor like messed up the other day and I had to change over my new monitor, it's been great. This new monitor is great. I love it. It's so much brighter. It has extra hertz, whatever that means. I'm having a great time. There we go. Oh, it's a busy day. What a squad. Avid, Cam, Martin, Ollie, me, and Joel. Nice, I'm set to streaming. Okay, Stuart, you're gonna stay here. Oh, yeah, also, I built this. Let me go to get you a better shot. Ta-da! It's so pretty. And look, you come in here, and you go up the bubble elevator. It brings you up onto the spiral staircase, where you can look out the windows if you want. And you come up to the top, and this is where you would board your airship. Depending on where it was going to. And look, from the tower you can see the entire island, because you can stand at one point that loads in like the entire river that goes round. Like if I'm over here, you can see it wrap around there. It's so fun. But what we need to do is go back down here, down into the downward bubble elevator, and out the door. And then sleep. And I'm gonna grab my. Oh, never mind. Actually, I don't care if it's not right in here. Resource world time. And my thing is Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, and Efficiency 4. Now we just need to find an oak forest to decimate. I'm sensing a lot of birch forest. Okay, maybe I'll try a resource world again. This is spruce. Actually, oh. Hello. I don't think I need any mushroom, but like I'm tempted to take it. Like I don't think I need any big mushroom blocks, but on the off chance I do need it, I suppose better to have it. Because obviously the resource world resets every day, so like I don't know when I'm gonna find. Actually, I'm saying this, dark oak forests are very easy to find. I'll still grab it, but a lot less urgency to it than I thought. I suppose what I should grab is some mycelium. And I can spread that at home. Okay, back to / resource world. Give me oak. This is spruce. But I do need some spruce wood, so while we're here, we may as well. You know? How big is this one? Also, guys, I found myself in this loop cycle right now where I will get a cameo request and then I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then I'll maybe get like a couple and I'm like, cool, I'll do them. So like I'll sit and film my like 3-4 cameos I've got to do. And every time I'm like, haha, great, that's them all checked off and done. Without fail, the last week, every single night, I've then got another cameo request in. So every time I think I've checked that to-do list, it pops back up. Which isn't a complaint, because I enjoy getting to wish so many of you happy birthdays, or give you pep talks, or random things. But I just keep thinking I'm done, and then it's not. Oh. I'm sorry, did you put down... What is that? Ow. Since when do creepers explode and leave poison? Is that a patch I missed? Like... I got poison and hunger from a creeper exploding there. That's not normal, right? I gave it the effect when I hit it. So what? Wait, that... So you hit creepers with something. If a creeper has a potion effect, it will blows up. It leaves a cloud. I've played this game for like 13, 14 years. And I did not know that if a creeper had a potion effect on it and it exploded, it would leave it like a lingering potion. That's crazy. But then I did it when you poisoned it first. My sword poisons because it's got blight. That's wild. Okay. Maybe one more big tree?
Ah!
Jesus!
What the heck? You scared the bloody life out of me.
I was here first! What do
Oh,
you
well,
mean?
yeah,
You
whatever.
run past and scream!
I'm going home to the other world. You scared me.
The likelihood of us bumping into each other in the resource world is wild.
The resource world. Ah, he's back
You're
again.
still here!
You're still here. This is my world.
This is the shared resource world. It's not my fault you happen to
Stop
spawn
crashing out,
nearby. I'm crashing out.
You're crashing out.
I'll
so
show
hard
you
right
crashing
now.
out so soon, Joel. Oh. The man has an iron chest plate. Look, I was here first. I was just chopping down trees. And so far, all he's done is come in, scream at my presence, leave, and then come back and be surprised I'm still there 10 seconds later. Right, I need to find, was that a lush cave? What is? I might go get some spore blossoms, actually. Oh, I don't like my chances down there. Okay, I need to get rid of you. And you. Ooh. Because what I'm thinking is this. Hee. Right, where are the spore blossoms? There's one over there. Ah! Ow! My legs! Owie! Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Aha! Okay, finally, give me some water. Okay, I got one spore blossom. See another one over there. I also see an Enderman trying to get me to look at him, and I won't do it. Whoa, there's so many of them up here. The advantage of doing it this way means that I don't need to leave any random floating block. Why am I getting spore blossoms? Because it's rare. I've not seen a lush cave yet. And I like... Ah! Okay, that one was on me. I punched too early. I like having spore blossoms for bells because they're pretty. Okay. There we go. this one. Okay, 7 spore blossoms. I'll grab these two since again, it's a resource world, doesn't matter. Can I reach that? What? No. Can I do this? Okay, wait. Oh, I was gonna show you Minecraft like you've never seen before. It's definitely Minecraft like you've never seen before, but not for a good reason. What? Okay, I'm just gonna place some blocks. It's fine. But I can do it this time. Bucket clutch. Okay, we got 10 whole spore blossoms. Easy. Am I okay? Yeah, you know that thing where like you have in your head where you're like, I'm gonna do this thing this way, and then you're like, because it's easy, and then it doesn't work, and you're like, okay, that was haha funny, like I need to try it again because obviously it's easy, and then you fail again, and it becomes like a matter of principle where you're like, no, I can do this. Like that was where that came from. But we're gonna slash resource world just because I want to find some oak wood. But it very much was one of those situations. This is the same spot as where I spawned last time, because I went down there. Which down there was where Joel went as well. I was kind of hoping I'd bump into him again just to think it'd have been funny. Hello, dogs. Right. I do have a boat on me. I'll keep going on foot for now, but if this is a peninsula, there's no point. This is in fact a peninsula. I will still, anytime I hear the word or use the word peninsula, think of the time we were playing, not Pictionary, Gartic Phone, and Wolfabelle, let's back with like the Among Us Hafu crew, and Wolfabelle read peninsula as Venezuela. And she's like, oh, Venezuela. And I was like, I'm sorry. And everyone was just laughing or paying attention. I was like, sorry, I'm going to be doing more attention back to Wolfabelle calling it Venezuela. Gonna need to bring that one back because we've all skimmed over a little too fast here. Where are all the oak trees hiding? Huh? What is this? And like, aha! I found where you were all hiding. You thought you could get away from me. Well, me and my axe had something to say about that. I'm gonna get chopping. Okay, do I just break the trees like this and then shear them as and when I need them? Or do you think I, like, shear and chop? Like that. See, the advantage is I can also just leave trees to float. Because it doesn't matter. Because it's a resource world. With the really big annoying trees, I don't need to touch them. I actually need normal oak and stripped, so I'm just gonna kinda do both. And I'll just collect both. God damn. So I'll touch the shovel as well. Doesn't work every time. But it works most of the time. Which is fine. I said I still need some normal stuff. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, on Saturday, I am doing a charity stream along with Shelby, Pam, Amesy, Ollie, and Avid for WWF, where we're going to be live doing like a little kind of build battle style thing, where we're building animals. So probably going to be really cursed. Always the temptation to reply when someone's like, do you need help? To be like, yeah, actually, could you get me some, like, could you get me some oak wood? Because how much, okay, I want to get some guesses. How much stripped oak wood do you all think we're going to need? Like, how many stacks or something do you think we're going to need of stripped oak wood for that house that we'd seen in the Creative World? Okay, we're gonna need 13 stacks, almost 14 stacks. Almost 14, like 3 blocks off of 14 stacks. And that's just the stripped variety. Because we also need 10 stacks of spruce planks, 2 stacks of regular oak, so, as you can tell, got a lot of wood gathering to do. Yeah, it's also, yeah, like all the trapdoors, the lecterns need wood. I now understand why Pix used to do Chopping Tuesdays, where he would just like stream on his world, chopping trees and like using the farm and all that, and like chatting to people. Because some builds just, and the thing is, like, the tavern is big, but it's not like massive, you know? I still have some left over from when I got the the wood for the tower. So there is still a little bit at home, but I don't want to rely on it. Okay. It's funny watching people just, you can tell in chat, like, running past the... Either running past trying to find people that have quests, or they're doing a quest where you can just, like, keep repeating it. Like the Enchanted Apple one. Or when I was doing it the other day, when I'd been on grinding out Molly's quest, it was during the Nintendo Direct. So I had that in one monitor while I was, like, watching. And I also, well, I had CPK, like Callum's stream up, watching him watch it. And he then tabbed back in after watching it to just seeing the chat was just full of me saying, do you need any help, Molly? Do you need any help, Molly? Do you need any help, Molly? Like, an ungodly amount of times. This may also be a slightly shorter stream tonight, by the way, just because I am very hungry. So I may end... I'm not saying when, just saying if it ends up being like an hour and a bit. That was your heads up. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around. Are you all excited for the Hermitcraft charity event? I'm realizing I've made a mistake. My charity event is not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. Which means I've also realized to the people I am rated, some of them I told the wrong date. It's fine. Fine. It was only 2 people that I got wrong, so I've just told them the correct dates. It's because it was meant to be this weekend, and then when I knew it was the Hermitcraft charity thing, I was like, oh, maybe best not to do a charity thing during the Hermitcraft charity thing. And we were like, yes, sounds good. So that was why we moved it. Gosh, who knew it would take this long? It's because you can't, like, make big trees. You know, like every other one, I can make a big dark oak, I can make a big, jungle, I can make a big spruce wood. And honestly, in certain biomes now, you can even find big, birch trees. You know? Oak wood? Nope. Okay, we've somehow ended back into the birch forest, so back we go. I heard me talking about birch trees and was like, you rang? No, I didn't. That or have deforested so much of the oak that we're now down to only birch trees. Because I haven't been replanting. And I'm not gonna. Because it's a resource world that gets reset tomorrow. So. I ain't wasting my time on that. Does it mean I would have to like move around slightly more than I would have had I just been replanting it? Sure. But does it also give me a natural segue to be like, oh, well, looks like we've got all the trees we can see, guess I'll end. Also, yes. And you all remember from Monday how much I do love a segue. The series that you're in has the most drama. None? Well, I mean, do you mean like the realm has drama? Because my god. I don't know whatever those gays are up to over there. And that's a scary thing, because some of the gayest ones aren't even gay. Gotta go study, bye! I don't need that. Any good series recommendations? So there's this series called Misadventures. I highly recommend that. There's also a lot of POVs for you to watch. And it's new, so like you don't need to like do a ton of catching up. If you mean series as in like TV show and not Minecraft, you mean like fun drama? Oh, I'd say right now Realm probably has more fun drama than Misadventures, but I don't think Misadventures will be long behind. And if you mean like TV, the only sort of TV things I'm watching are Drag Race. I'm also watching, I watched Freerun, really liked Freerun, that was good. Very, very pretty. A little slow at times, but very pretty. I've not watched Severance. I know I need to, I just haven't done it yet. And I did watch and have been watching some of that High Potential show. Rerun's amazing. I just couldn't not see Fern as Roz. Like purple hair, purple eyes, kind of scary, but like in a like calm way. I'm excited for season 2 of Freerun though. The High Potential I've been liking. It's a funny one though because I watched so many of clips from High Potential on TikTok, like honestly just sometimes full episodes. So I'll be watching the episodes on like online and then I'll be like, oh, it's this episode. Like, oh, I've seen this one. I know what happens here. I feel like her where I'm like, I know who did it because of the window latch being open. Like, yeah, you need to start Drag Race. Drag Race should be your priority. Because, yeah, the fact that you haven't started it is embarrassing. You're right. You know, when you're like, oh no, it's so embarrassing. Everyone, like, talks about me because they know I haven't watched Drag Race. It's true. We do. We have a group chat. Specifically. Dedicated to the fact that it's kind of embarrassing that you haven't watched Drag Race yet. And I mean, like, everyone's in it. So. I'm also feeling my Avatar rewatch itch coming up. It's when I, at some point every year, rewatch the entirety of Avatar Last Airbender and then subsequently Avatar Legend of Korra. And I can feel it calling to me as of late. So I do not think it will be long before I'm rewatching that. I've also been playing TFT, which has been fun. Nice to have a game that I can kind of just like turn off a little bit and just, well, I see that it's actually, there's a lot of thought going into it, but I mean game where it's not like, I just move things in and let it happen, see how it works, and then I move them again. Like, it's not like Minecraft where I'm like actively, if I don't do anything, I'm not doing anything. You're rewatching Avatar again tonight. Now, do you mean Avatar like the big blue people or the little bald boy? Kate, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 32 months. Very much appreciated. TFT is Teamfight Tactics. It is a little auto chess game. So like, you have units and you put them on a board and then they'll fight other people's units, and depending on what units you have and where you have them, they do different things. And you have to hope that your strategy and units are better than everyone else's. But it gives the same itch of serotonin as like opening Pokemon cards. Because, like, see when you're refreshing the shop and waiting for that unit that you really need to drop, and it can be frustrating because it just sometimes you never hit it and then you lose and you're like, oh, that was rubbish. But see when you do hit it, it's like when you open up Pokemon cards and pull like a holo, it's like, oh my god, this is great. Uh-oh. Okay, I only missed those three, that's fine. Am I going to play Gartic Phone again? Probably. Those type of things, those type of games kind of just pop up when there's a little bit of like a dry spell for like content, which obviously we're not currently in. Right now everyone has like Misadventures that they'd want to be on and playing and streaming, so stuff like Gartic Phone and that doesn't tend to happen too much. Also, chat, I have pre-ordered the Switch 2 with the new Mario. So once that eventually comes out, we can also do Mario Kart streams. And also just do days where we just drive around in the Mario Kart world as a cow. Just to go on an adventure and see what the world has in store for us, because we can do that now. Okay, how much do I need? I have 5 more pieces. Okay. Really? I don't need that or this or that or this. I don't think I need to glow berries either, I'll be real. Oh, I have so much space. Does this give us... How good are we? Okay, I have the oak logs. I'm close to the stripped logs, okay. Need another couple stacks of stripped, and then we've got all of the stripped logs we need, which is great. Then we can just go back to chopping them normally, because I will need a bunch more oak wood for like trapdoors and things. That went by quick. It has been like 20 minutes of just tree chopping. Because I said it may not be a long stream when it was like 50 something minutes. And now it's 5 past. And I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner. We've got HelloFresh, so it'll be one of those. I just don't know what. Also, I've realized I've been one of those type of people that I've had subscriptions to things for so long that when I think about, what do you call it? When I think about the price of stuff. Hi, Tubbo. Cheating on you with another SMP? I am, you're correct. How are you? You're not even, I thought you weren't streaming right now. You're on a break? So it's fine then. You're on a break. Also, this one, to be fair, is my YouTube series. Realm is just stream. Are you enjoying your break, Tubbo? How's the retired life treating you? But oh my goodness. Joel! Say, what's going on? Welcome on, and readers. Hello. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your time in Misadventures? It was hilarious bumping into Joel in the wilderness. Like twice. What got me was him shouting that he was scared, or that I scared him, and then leaving the resource world, and then coming back about 10 seconds later and being like annoyed that I was still in the vicinity. Like, I was there first. Back it up. How are y'all doing? We are currently taking every single oak tree we can find. Lizzie Marie, thank you so much. Okay, that should be enough, because this is how much wood I needed. I needed 893 stripped oak logs. But I'm still going to need a lot of stuff for trapdoors. So we still need a bunch of wood, but now I can stop stripping it, which is fun. We decided John Pork is Peppa Pig stepped. Who is John Pork? You decided what now? What are we building? I have made in my creative world a tavern thing that we're going to Not this again. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you all. It's fine. I, for one, am more than content living a life in blissful ignorance. I learned a few years ago that sometimes it was better to not know things. Fabled Noodle, thank you for your Prime sub. And in fact, people who just have no thoughts behind their eyes have got it, and they've got it figured out. So I'm happy to live blissfully ignorant, and I will forget that you've even asked me that. But yeah, how was the rest of your stream? What were you all doing other than harassing Cam? You're doing quests? Crashing out with Joel? That's just 90% of the interactions anyone has with Joel, so... I mean, I met him today and he screamed at me, so... And then said I was crashing out. You know? I think living in the middle of nowhere in a mushroom forest isn't helping him. His fungus is just making him scream at people rather than commit hate crimes. He always says he doesn't crash out. That man is a serial crasher outer. I also discovered something today that I didn't know happened. Where if a creeper has a potion effect and then explodes, it leaves behind particles like it would a lingering potion. Like, since when? Since when? Did you all know that? Like, were you aware? Everyone knows that? Okay, so then why didn't you tell me? Hmm? Why were you gatekeeping it? You know? What else are you gatekeeping? We can never trust a thing you say now, Kira. If that is your real name. Because if everyone knows it, if we didn't know it, and you've chosen to, like, gatekeep that information from us, that's not very cool of you. So... just saying. Really not cool. Because do you see how I did it? Where I was like, wow, this cool new information I've just learned, I should tell it to the masses. And what did I do when a mass of people appeared on stream? I told you all this fun, interesting information. So you're all welcome. That's when you all say like, thank you. Thank you, Scott. What would we do without you? You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, it's fine. Guys, you don't need to thank me for that. Like, that's my job. Like, I'm a streamer, you know? Just warms my heart that, like, I mean that much. You're welcome. Do you have a VOD channel? I do have a VOD channel. The only VODs that don't tend to go up there are Among Us VODs, and that's because Among Us streams normally devolve into just me singing for 2 hours. And I'm not about to spend 2 hours singing along to like erotic music like this. Because what am I gonna go? Just go. Like, you know, no one wants that. Instead, they get 2 hours of me screeching notes that I can't reach. Everybody wants that. This third stream you've been watching, you started listening to Joel, now me. We're posting the Realm Among Us VOD. I may post that one. I need to... I don't, like, manage my VOD channel. My friend Caesar does. Who also edits some of Jimmy's videos. And I also think does Jimmy's VOD channel. I could be wrong about that one. This is a friendly survey. Have you lost your rat today? Okay, we probably have enough enemies, so let's go back to the overworld. Stuart? No. Nope. Okay. What we could do, I suppose, now that we have all of this stuff, we could figure out where we're going to place this tavern. Oh, I didn't mean to get on you, I meant to get into bed. Because we have this tower, and then we also have down there is where I think I'm going to put the fountain. So I'm trying to say, like, does the tavern go up here? Because it's like you'd come off the airship and be at the tavern? Or does the tavern go down there in, like, one of the spots? Like, if I go load tavern, load schematic. Okay, I think I need to rotate it. Like, there. We're not allowed free cam, but free cam would be real handy, man. Because I could nestle in there, and then we could have like a bridge or a path that'll go up like the mountain up there. It's just like, it digs into the mountain quite a bit over here. The shiny tavern, yeah, it's because the like Matica thing gives it a kind of like shiny texture. See, it doesn't, it's too far out here. I wonder if though, what if instead what if we had it over there? Because then this can kind of be not necessarily the end point, but I mean it's the end point of where my claim is, and my claim's to here. Right now, eventually, I'm gonna get the entire island, but that then means I can also probably push it in a little bit more. Maybe pull it up. Let me chop down this tree. Clear away some of the stuff blocking our sight lines. So I have the fountain there, the tower up there, and then the tavern here. I can just bring this land like out and round more. Even it out. And like loop around the back. I might need to actually just push this forward a couple blocks. Just because I'm not going to be able to break these. Or that, but I can here. So I need to be able to wrap it around nicely. And then what does it look like from up at the tower? Okay, so from top of the hill, looks like that. Which it looks massive. Let me turn this off for now. I want to get to the top and have a look at our landmarks facing. Okay. I'll turn off shaders just so I can see. Okay, so this works quite well, to be fair, of like, that's going to be kind of the water fountain. There'll be like a little town center around it. And then there can be a path that'll go through there up to the tavern. And then also one that'll climb up the hill. And then they need a spot where they're going to go into the mountain, so I suppose that could be over there, right? Ow. I did it. Didn't die. Yeah, I think... Honestly, straight line from this is probably where I'll go for, like, the cave entrance-y bit. So this actually works out pretty well. And that will also then give me a base location out here, and I can move everything from Maryport out to here. Just once that's all, like, despawned and cleared. So, actually, I should probably go and chop down that tree. Owie. I need to get rid of most of these acacia trees. At least in the bits where I'm building. Then I need rid of this one as well. Okay. Oh god, you're still touching all three of those items, so There's no way for me to not still touch that. Nice. And that'll clear away. That's probably where I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Because I need to go and make dinner. But thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I am going to go and get dinner. And am I live? I'll probably be live tomorrow evening. So I will see you all then. But I'm going to send you all over to my boyfriend. I'll send you over to Cam, Joel's other bullying victim. I'm going to need to start a support group for that, haven't I? But thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye!